extraordinary talent of a young virtuoso who was set to become a dazzling superstar in the world of the organ. Prepare yourself for brilliance as André journeys into a wonderful program, a beautiful repertoire. He began as an organ scholar at the magnificent Recital, where he studied under the esteemed David Ball. It was there as the grandeur of one of the world's most iconic cathedrals that his passion for the organ took flight and his exceptional talent began to really shine. He's currently perfecting his craft with also legendary esteemed organist Ken Allen at Rice University, and he has really, I think, come a long way since studying, as we'll hear today, and he has really increased his technical mastery and emotional depth when it comes to his playing. And so, please, prepare to be transported by the enchanting music by future star. Let's give a thunderous round of applause to Martin Lombardi.
Good afternoon. Before we begin, I would like to explain what you will hear first. I will be playing Bach's Prelude and Fugue in C minor, BWV 549. This is one of Bach's earliest Prelude and Fugues, and as such, he's influenced by his contemporaries. That would be his peers like Bruns, Buxtehude, and other North German composers. And so you will hear that you're hearing young Bach, and sometimes that means that everything is still developing. He's still an absolute genius, but one example is the pedal will take some solos, and it's not fully integrated into the harmony of everything else you'll hear, and that makes for a fun piece, but it does showcase that what you're hearing is indeed a young genius, Johann Sebastian Bach. Please enjoy Prelude and Fugue in C minor. Next, we will be hearing 4 Bach chorales as we continue with the Bach theme. They're all relatively short, and one thing to know about Bach is that he would base these chorales off of Lutheran hymn tunes, which were often composed by written by Martin Luther and people that surrounded him. I've learned these pieces in my first and second semester at Rice, and one of the obvious lessons, not even just at Rice, but even for my early instruction in high school, was that there is no better study piece than a Bach chorale, especially for Baroque music. And these pieces demonstrate just that. I would like to play all of them in succession so that you can notice the differences in how the melody is hidden and interwoven, and sometimes obviously stated between these 4 chorales. And so the first chorale you hear is Liebster Jesu, Wir sind Herr, also translated as Blessed Jesus, Here We Stand, or another translation is Blessed Jesus, at your word. In this piece, you'll find the melody in the soprano, the top voice. But it's not as obvious because you will hear a lot of fancy ornaments, which essentially there's a bunch of fancy notes. And the notes of the melody happen on the strong beats, and they're more articulated than the rest of the top voice. And so, if possible, try to listen for this. When I first played it for my instructor, did I hear all of it? Probably not. And so, but this is a good opportunity for all of us to hear it. The second is also in the soprano, but this is a lot more clear. That will be Vergnügt den lieben Gott lässt walten, who only lets dear God rule. And as such, the registration for that, the sounds you'll hear are a lot more powerful. They're round, especially compared to the first and the third. The third, Wenn wir in großen Noten sein, translates to when we are in the utmost need. The melody here is similar to the first chorale that's hidden with ornamentation. And something to note about ornamentation with Bach is that he tends to do it as a gesture of the most endearing element he could put into his music. And I think that speaks to the text here, since the hymn tune is utmost need. The final chorale is Nun freut euch lieben Christen Gemein, and this translates to Dear Christians, one and all rejoice. And this is clearly articulated with a loud pedal stop. We will have a reed for the melody, and so you will hear it pretty clearly in the final chorale. Please enjoy these 4 Bach chorales.
Please hold your applause until the end of the 4 chorales. Thank you.
The next set of pieces you will hear, or we'll just stick with one piece, not four pieces. Bossi Giga. Bossi was an Italian composer and organist, and we moved from Germany to the close country of Italy. He made important appearances in the US at the Wanamaker organ, world's largest organ in Philadelphia, and I do not want to spoil this piece too much, but without spoiling, it is bound to probably be the cutest thing that you will hear today, and it should take off any stress from the week and set you in motion for the next week. Thank you. The next piece is a stark contrast to the cute Italian piece we just got. Now we will be getting heroic French music, Piece Heroique by César Franck. When I first brought this piece into lesson, I did not know what I was getting myself into. I played it once, and then I got a long but extremely influential, informative speech about how this piece is a story of French victory over warfare, French versus Germany. You'll hear moments of ceasefire in the piece, and then cannons and mortars firing, and moments of celebration, but only celebration with caution, and then just pure, just no care in the world celebration for anyone but the French and themselves and their power. If I dare say, this is a story of French prowess and audacity at its finest. And the final piece today will be Toccata in B minor by Gigoux. Gigoux, now we're moving to France, was a French composer, and so we're continuing that theme along with the Franck. And he was a composer mostly for organ, and as such he features flashy organ arpeggios that just sound phenomenal on the organ. The melody is clearly a part of the pedal, and so you will hear it, and you will hear a roaring crescendo that I believe meets the standards of this mighty organ that you are listening to today. I would like to thank you all for attending the concert, for supporting the Newport Harbor Lutheran program, and please look forward to the upcoming concert on June 30th at Newport Harbor Lutheran with Nicholas and esteemed choristers and solo singers and myself. So please enjoy Eugene Jigu's Toccata in B minor.
Thank you, everyone, so much. Give another warm round of applause. Thank you. It means so much of you Please note, like André said, on June 30th, which is a Sunday, 2 p.m., there's a patriotic concert in celebration of America. So please take a flyer, there's some out there on the table, and put them on social media, share them with your friends. André is going to play Aaron Copeland, Hoedown, and I'm going to play Stars and Stripes Forever. We're going to have some great singers with some sing-alongs, This Land Is Your Land, all those fun songs. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I want to hopefully get a big crowd for it. So please come out and support us. Please also, if you can, make a donation, support wonderful musicians like André, our singers that we have on Sunday, David Ball, Dr. Emma, great people who come to perform here to make this really great central location for great music in Orange County. Thank you again, and please have a safe trip home, safe evening, and thank you for coming. Good night.